Hello everybody, it's a great pleasure to welcome you today at Watches and Wonders 2024 on namely and the Panerai World, where we are very pleased to stage this year the Rossa partnership we have with Panerai. The Watches and Wonders is about 43,000 people who are going to join us this week. It's 125 nationalities. It's all our partners in the trade, in the press, who are going to join us for this unique event we have during the year. At Panerai this year, the sponsorship that we have the chance to get since 6 years is about Rossa on all the activities that we are having. The America's Cup this year in Barcelona, it's about 2.5 million people who will visit this Spanish city. It's about 1 billion viewers during the America's Cup. For this occasion, I have the great pleasure today to have with me Mr. Max Serena, who is a captain of the team and the big organizer of all this Rossa team. Max?
Hey Jean-Marc, how are you?
I know you are familiar with the Watches and Wonders because it's not your first time I have the chance to welcome you here. The very first time it was 2019 when Max came with a team to be able to open this partnership.
Yeah, it was the first time, as you said. It was something new for us because it's actually the first time we have such a big brand on our side, and it's been great. And the reason why we are still working together, it means, it works.
We had the chance to first met in Monte Napoleone in our store in 2018 for the very first time. We had a deal very quickly, and I'm happy today that we have rebuilt here your world. When Max came from Cagliari yesterday, he realized that basically it was his working environment because the creative team at Panerai has recreated here the manufacture in which you work every day in Cagliari with all the engineers. Tell me a little bit about your team in Sardinia.
Yes, I feel at home here because it's the same tent, the same boat which is sailed a couple of weeks ago in Cagliari, so it's really familiar to us. Yeah, in Cagliari is basically where our HQ it is. We have more than 100 people, close to 140, and the main goal of all of us is to try to gain some sense of speed every single day, because at the end it's all about speed and performance.
So all your story on what we know in the press is of course the sailing team, but at the end it's, I would say, only 8 people.
Yeah.
It means that you have behind you close to 130 people as engineers, organizers, but it's also HR, IT, all the ones who are making your team happening.
Yeah, this is what I tell to the sailor every day. Guys, it's only 8 guys, but you got 120 people working for you guys, just to put some pressure on them.
For sure.
And we moved from 11 from last campaign to 8. We got basically 4 cyclers that are actually producing energy to be able to move all the system, the sailors on board. And then we got 2 helmsmen and 2 what we call flight controller, which are actually the guy being able to fly in the boat.
Because what you told me yesterday is that the boats are no more floating on the water, they are basically flying. Give us an idea about the speed you are reaching with these boats in full activity.
Yeah, basically in the last few years there's been a transition from displacement to foiling boat. As you can see behind us, basically the boat is foiling on in just a couple of meters of surface, which is the wing and the rudder on the back. And for this reason the speed is actually up to 16 knots, which is let's say more or less 30 kilometers of wind speed. You go 3 times the
close
speed.
To 100
so you go close to 50 knots, which is more or less 100 kilometers, which is huge considering the fact we are talking about a sailing boat.
So safety-wise, it's highly risky. And you told me that it's more or less, if you have a crash or any incident, it's the same consequence than if you have a crash with a car at 100
Yeah,
kilometers
like
an hour.
a couple of months ago, we had a pretty pitch pole, which is when the boat is actually putting the bow down.
Yes.
And we had the G-force of 2.7, which is similar to what you have in a car.
But there is no airbag here.
There is no airbag. There is the water, which is actually pretty hard.
Yes.
And for this reason, we are basically wearing a helmet, body impact, air tank, because the boat capsizes at times.
Yes.
So for that specific reason, we need to do some training, specific training, and and to try to be as ready as possible in
for
case of
for all the non-planned events.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, for the ones of you who have the chance to come this week on the Panerai World, this is a real training boat that Max has nicely given us during this week. So it's a 2.1 ton boat which we have been able to put in the top of this of your manufacturer in Cagliari here. The boat will be back to Cagliari because next Saturday is a big event for you.
Yeah, it's a big event. We're gonna launch the new AC75 Luna Rossa, which is more or less double the size of this one, so it's quite big. And
it's the biggest secret.
Yeah.
What I know in your daily work. Anything you can reveal? For example, the color of the boat. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, it's gonna be different compared to this one, but similar at the same time. So.
But you'll not declare us the colors today.
We're not gonna declare because I think it's gonna be a big wow when the people is gonna see the colors.
Stay tuned. It's Saturday. What time is that? It's
around 1:15. It's gonna be live.
1:15 live European time, where Max will be the master of revealing the boat which will compete at the America's Cup for Luna Rossa.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Max.
Thank you.
Has been a pleasure. Stay with us today. And now, my dear friends, to tell you that you'll have the chance to see all the new products that Alessandro Ficcarelli, who is the CMO of Panerai, will have the chance to present to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jean-Marc, and thanks to the Luna Rossa team for being here with us in Geneva. It's April 10th. I'm Alessandro Ficcarelli. Hello, everyone. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Panerai, and we are today at the entrance of Panerai World at Watches and Wonders. And as you can see, we have the Luna Rossa prototype that has been brought from Cagliari to Geneva for the event. It's exactly the boat that was sailing till 3 weeks ago in Cagliari in the Mediterranean with the team that was sailing with this boat and preparing the Luna Rossa team for the America's Cup, for the 37th America's Cup. Yesterday we opened Watches and Wonder, we unveiled the theme of the year for Panerai, and we unveiled the new Luna Rossa collection. Today is a special day because we are going to present a new innovation, a limited edition of 300 pieces that will be exclusively available through panerai.com. This is a new submersible 42mm. The PAM reference is the PAM 1565. It's a 42mm case in stainless steel with brush finishing, with a rotating bezel that is also featuring a black ceramic disc that is unidirectional for the calculation of the diving time. The watch is characterized by this striking blue dial. It's a gradient dial that goes from blue to black that take inspiration from the profound depth of the sea. Some Luna Rossa personalization on the dial, the Luna Rossa decal at 6 o'clock, and the small second counter at 9 o'clock featuring the red hand. Submersible 42mm with a water resistance of 300 meters, so 30 bars. 30 bar, even if I like to remind that as all Panerai timepieces, the watch has been tested to a water resistance that is 25% higher than what indicated on the back. It's a limited edition, also limited edition engraved on the full case back in steel. The movement is a 3 days automatic movement, manufactured in Neuchâtel, in our manufacturer. Also the personalization is also on the strap. In fact, the watch is delivered with a B-material bracelet that is made in rubber, so there is a rubber structure with the technical material on top, also featuring the Luna Rossa red band with the white logo on top, and a second bracelet also on the box. This is an exclusive limited edition, and I invite you on panerai.com to discover the PAM 1565, the latest innovation of Panerai together with the Luna Rossa team. Arrivederci and see you soon on panerai.com.